Hey you guys, so first of all, I'm sorry for continuously giving you guys the same background. I just this is the place that I feel most comfortable filming lately. So this is just the background for however long. Hopefully it's not like too boring. But anyways, I'm gonna be doing a story time today, and I have to be honest, I'm going to be using is analogies the right word? Like, I'm like, people use fake names. Like, I'm gonna be doing that, but like some of the places or other elements of the story are gonna be changed. But like the focus, the main part of the story obviously is going to be real, like it's gonna be truthful. But just like I'm gonna be making some things not exactly how they are called, mainly because like privacy reasons, not necessarily like not calling people out, but just like, when you want to talk about something but you don't want like bad to happen to the people involved, like, yeah, you might be upset with them, but you don't want like other people thinking bad of them too, because like you still care about them. So I'm just like trying to be a good person. So I actually decided to just move around because I was not comfortable in that position. Also, I'm holding my camera, so I'm sorry if it's shaking. I'll try not to shake it too much. Basically, there's this club, this group that I'm a part of, and we had like lost some members, and you need like a certain amount of people to qualify for different things like trips or events. There's just, the club can exist, but it's like those extra things, those extra benefits and stuff, those you have to have a certain amount of people in your group, in your club to qualify. So there was another group that was new and they didn't have enough people, and it's like we were similar enough, like it's not like it didn't make sense for us to be together. So I was like, okay, I think that it would be a good idea if we combined the two clubs. Then we would have enough numbers to qualify, and like I said, we align well. So it's not like we're complete opposites and I'm saying that they should like conform to us or we should conform to them. So I was like talking to the head person and I was saying, would you want to, be with my group? Would you want to combine with my group? Just asking, like I wasn't pressuring, I wasn't forcing or anything. I was literally just, brainstorming and seeing what she thought. She was basically like open to the idea, and she was saying that she will talk with the rest of the members and she'll get back to me. But she didn't think there was going to be like any problem. She thought it was a good idea for the both of us. So I was like, okay, yeah, just let me know. And then she did, and her other people were like, yeah, we're completely fine with merging. So I was like, okay, great. So then we were one big club, and that was fine for like a few weeks. We were just combined. We were like adapting to each other, and we had our little groups within the group, like she had her group, and then I was like closer with the people that were originally in my group. It wasn't necessarily a problem. It was just like a situation of like comfort. Like, we know these other people more than we know her people. So those like 3 weeks passed by, which is like this week, and I don't notice anything going differently. Like, I had a check-in with that girl a week ago, and I was like checking in, like, again, you're gonna stay with us, you're okay being here, like, you know, making sure that she was gonna keep her promise. It wasn't a promise, but it was like a commitment. She basically made a commitment. She didn't say I promise I'm gonna stay, but she was just like, yes, we will merge with you. So she made that commitment, and I, again, like I said, I asked her about a week ago if she was still going to keep that commitment, and she said yes. And yeah, we had like a little conversation about it. So I wanted to make sure that this was going to happen. This was going to be how it was. And then 2 days ago or 1 day ago, I can't even remember these, like, I've just been so upset about all of this. We're all supposed to come together, and then none of them are there. And I'm confused. Like, none of us really knew what was happening. And then someone like heard something, like, you know, gossip. Someone heard something, and they were like, they went back to their old group, to their, like, they separated back into their old club. And I was like, what? And then I didn't, like, obviously I didn't want to think it was true, but then it was true. They had went back to their old club, and not only that, they already had new people brought in. Like, they met the numbers now. They didn't have to be combined with us anymore. They could stand alone, and they could be eligible for, like I said, the trips and stuff. They had the numbers now. But that means that my group was left not eligible anymore. We didn't have any people lined up. We were not prepared for that, because I didn't know we needed to prepare, because I asked her and I was checking in with her to make sure that she would keep her word, and she didn't. And so now we're just left here not really knowing what we're gonna do now. So that's one thing. And I'm honestly surprised that I'm not as mad about it anymore. Or I am, but I'm not like enraged, and like you can't see it in me. But the thing that happened after is I talked to one of my friends, and I was telling her like how I was upset about this situation, and how I didn't like that the other girl didn't tell me anything. And that friend I've been friends with for like almost a year already, and my friend and the girl who's like the head of the other club, they've been friends for like 3 months. And like, that's a friend, like an alumni. Like, she's almost like an alumni. She's someone that I go to for like help or advice on things related to the club. She knows about that kind of like realm of things. So I always go to her for help or advice. And so I went to her like normal. And I was expecting her to be like, I'm so sorry that happened. Like, yeah, it's not right. And like try to help me problem solve and like figure out what to do next. And that is absolutely not what happened. My friend was like, I cannot believe what she told me. I'm not going to tell you guys everything she told me, but some of the things that she told me, like, I cannot believe. Like, coming from a friend, someone who, I don't know, just, I did not expect that to come from her. But she basically took the side of the other girl and was saying that she doesn't see what the other girl did wrong, and like I should be grateful that she tried to help me, and that there's nothing to do. Like, that was her decision, and that's what she wanted to do. That's what she wanted to do. Like, obviously I understand. Like, I can't force anyone to do anything. But what I'm upset about is the fact that that girl, like I said, she told me multiple times, she made the commitment to me multiple times that she was going to stay with us so that we all could qualify. And then she just decided to not do that anymore. And she didn't give me a heads up. She didn't prepare me. I couldn't, like, now it's like, it's not just me, right? It's the group. So I'm not just letting myself down. Like, I'm letting down all these people that I feel responsible for, because like I'm the leader of the group. But like I said, we're all like equals. But like, I just feel responsible for taking care of them. Like, we were going to qualify, we were going to get all of these experiences, and now we can't anymore. And we have like no time to like rectify this. We don't have time to get people so that we do qualify again. And I know like there's an obvious option, which is just join the other group, but it's like my friends, those people in my group, like I talked to them about the whole thing, and they're just like, honestly, like, we would rather just continue the club as a club, and not like, it's okay we don't qualify and get to do these extra things. Like, we just care about being here with like this group of people, and we don't need that extra stuff. So there's like no need for us to go and join them. But it's part of it is that like we're okay not going, but the other part is just like, we don't want to go to them after what that girl did. Like, I don't know if I'm in the wrong. Like, I just feel like it's so selfish. My friend also was like, she's just like taking care of herself and taking care of the other people in the club. And I'm like, yeah, but to me that's just not being a good person. Like, I wouldn't do that. If the roles had been reversed, I would have definitely, like, if that was the best decision for me and my club, I would definitely talk to the other girl about it. I would tell her, like, I'm sorry, I know that I told you that I was going to stay here, but I just don't think that it's the best decision for me and the other people in the club. So we're going to go back to our club, having them separately again. But like, I'll help you recruit people so that you guys can qualify like you were supposed to. And like, like, that's how I would have handled the situation. And I do feel like that girl was in the wrong with the way that she handled the situation. But is that just me, or like, is my friend right that I'm like wrong for that? I honestly, this is like me asking for advice, I guess. Like, what is this? What is this situation? Who was right? Who was wrong? Like, how would you guys have solved this? Or how would you guys have handled this? Just let me know your guys' thoughts, because this is like so annoying and ridiculous and frustrating. And I just like feel so defeated because, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on like around this type of stuff, and this was just the latest thing, and it kind of just feels like the last straw, and I'm so just like so done. But I'm sorry if you guys were wanting a happier video today. I just needed to talk about this. Like, I couldn't think of anything else. I can't get anything done really because I'm just so like irritated about this whole thing. But thank you for listening to me rant. And if you leave any thoughts or anything in the comments, thank you for doing that. I would love some help and some guidance, and if you guys can give me some, I would very, very much appreciate it. I hope that you guys are all doing well. I hope that you are staying safe, staying warm, staying dry, staying cool. I don't know what the weather is like around you, but I just hope you guys are happy and healthy. And again, just thank you for being here. I'm very grateful for all of you guys. I hope that you have an amazing day, an amazing week, an amazing month, an amazing year, and an amazing life.